Hey everyone, Dan Plesac here, and welcome to the show.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And stepping in, Lane Thomas. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for Washington, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot. 87 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, number 3, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Grounded to the right. And there are 2 away now. Here now is Juan Soto. He's a dangerous hitter indeed, as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
That misses 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Soto is off of first with 2 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. Hats off to that one. 1 left for Washington. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Steven Strasburg gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, the guy they call Strauss is on right now. This guy's lived up to the hype. Former first pick in the draft out of San Diego State University. Won a World Series championship with the Washington Nationals. Might have the best overall package of pitches in baseball. Really good fastball, good changeup, good curveball, and also a good hard slider. 4 pitches, he'll throw any at any time for strikes. One of the top pitchers in the game, Steven Strasburg.
Lifted down the line in left. Hernandez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Strasburg has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career. You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Keyboom is there for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is.
That's outside.
Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ah, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line hard, deep into left. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. And now for Washington, Yadiel Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Standing in now, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Baez has it, and there's out number 2. Two down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch is popped up. Alonso is under it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 2-0 Washington. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 to count. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Lane Thomas.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Thomas, just 24 years of age. He was a fifth-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out. I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Digging in will be number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out. Ball. 2-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And that's the second out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Grounded down the third baseline. Soto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that's off the left field wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Yadier Hernandez. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. A base hit in his first trip. 1-0. Here it is.
Offense off the plate. Ball 2.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. The three of us are back with more following this. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and there's one away. So next to hit is James McCann. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 1 for 6. First delivery to him. Too high, 1-0. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. He falls behind now, 2-0. McCann, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That ball's foul.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And he misses ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
One out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. From the stretch. Hit hard down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. McCann blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 in the air down the line in left. And foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. deGrom rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Villar, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone into the upper tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Ball.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Pete Alonso would be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Citi Field, and New York's taken a 3-2 lead. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Keibert Ruiz. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
No balls and 1 strike. A windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
Fly ball right down the line and left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. They'll try again, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's a great equalizer. The changeup, that was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
So now to the plate, Luis Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Starting to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Carter Kieboom. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 3-2. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Here we go. For the Mets.
Stepping up is Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now it'll be Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Line softly to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. But they still lead it 3-2. All set for the start of the inning. And next will be the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. First delivery to him. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Might have wanted a little bit more pine tar before stepping up to the plate there. You know his teammates are going to give him a hard time about losing the old axe handle.
0-2, here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And now, number 3. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hey! On the ground to second for Baez. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Jeff McNeil.
The left fielder, number 6.
First offering. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bullpen and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Now batting, catcher, James.
Stepping in now, James McCann, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, Jacob.
So now here is Jacob deGrom. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ball 2 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now the 1-0. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He waits. Now the pitch.
2-0.
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Throw over to first.
Oh, he's
runner
in.
back standing. Now the 2-0 home. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Back goes Thomas to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's 5-2.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Nero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Nimmo stands at second with 2 gone. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on the show right after this. Juan Soto to the plate now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fouled away.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Standing in now, Yadiel Hernandez. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail 5-2. Paulo Espino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Washington, number 30, Paulo Espino.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now here's the pitch. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here it comes. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Espino, a 5'10" right-hander. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are 2 away now. Up next, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Baez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Hit to short. Right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're still out in front, 5-2. Will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First delivery to him. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. Next up, Luis Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Third baseman, Carter.
Now into the box, Carter Kieboom. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
Number 88 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
That misses 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ryan Harper gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jeff McNeil.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. And there's one down now. Next for the Mets, James McCann. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging the pitching staff.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the net. Number 28, J.D. Davis.
From the stretch, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Davis tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slow roller down the third baseline. There's one. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Eighth inning coming up. The Mets lead it 5-2. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lane Thomas.
Number 28, Lane Thomas.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, inside.
The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Into the box now, number 3, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 0-1 delivery. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Juan Soto. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Here it comes.
2 balls,
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 2-2.
They're at the count, 2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail 5-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jonathan Villar. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Brandon Nimmo. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Nimmo, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Just hung in there on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I got 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung out and missed for the 2nd out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So here's Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fouls this one off. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to right field. Soto gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Mets strand 1, and it remains 5-2. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin.
Now at the plate, Josh Bell. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, it'll be Yadiel Hernandez, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Left side, but well foul. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Lindor is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-2 the final today. The New York Mets led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jacob deGrom pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They led